Hello and welcome back to Shark's Tank. I'm the Big Dutch, Ruud Van Axelson. Welcome in, everybody. I want to be clear, this is Shark's Tank. This is a different show, it's a different program. So let's all just get on the same page about that. With that out of the way, welcome in, everybody. There's plenty of ways you can interact with the show. You can pitch a product for us for $5. And if you sub, you can suggest new hosts you'd like to be in the shark seats as we go on. Because as you know, the show is always looking for a bunch of different rich people to tell young, striving entrepreneurs that their ideas are not good. So we're always looking for new people. And if we hit our sub goal, we will go see some of those auditions from the potential hosts you've pitched. There's plenty of other ways you can interact, so go ahead and check the sound alerts and make sure you join the Discord because there'll be image submission games associated with that. And with that all out of the way, I'm gonna say everyone's names. Hip Poo Poo, Wandering Sage, Surreal Chemist, Logan the Brogan, Creative Steve 69, Rockwell with Rockwell, The Kurt, Jude Vespa, Caesar DeSalad, You're in a Coma, Wake Up, Burlap Nutsack, Magical Bonbons, This is Absurd, Deck Chair, Sullivegan, Gassy Lad, McDougal, Laser Lady, Justin is Live, Bug with a Gyat, Quick Fix, and the rest. Welcome in, everybody. Good to have you here. As I said, my name is Ruud Van Axelson. They call me the Big Dutch. I made my mark by inventing an algorithm that calculates the exact amount you can charge someone for medicine before they die. It's been really good for me. It's been really good for me, and now I just have the great opportunity to give it back, to invest in some businesses that'll make me a ton of money, really supporting my community. So with that being said, I want to introduce my two sharks today. So I'm going to start with you right here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Krupp Tuthers. I made my fortune by suing Alex Jones for an incident I don't want to go into. But I sued him as part of a big lawsuit and won part of his fortune. Now that's my fortune.
Interesting. And were you involved as a victim, or did you just sort of swoop in and grab all the money you could kind of deal?
Let's just say I'm related to a victim.
Okay. Thanks, Krupp. Really nice to meet you. I can't wait to see what your feeling is on some of these products and pitches we've got in here. Let's go ahead and meet my other shark right over here.
How y'all doing? Some of you guys might recognize me. My name is Mason Jar. I was the vocalist and lead banjo in the 2010s indie folk sensation, The Fox, The Bear, The Briar, and The Heat. And I mean, it's no secret if you've ever been to your cousin's wedding in the last 10 years, but we sold a lot of copies of our 2012 multi-platinum album, The Sergeant's Daughter's Autumn Elegy. And since then, you know, I've had to diversify, even though my cost of living is very low, and I do live in a cabin in the woods in the Hollywood Hills. I'm still, you know, you gotta put that money to work, and so I'm an investor in businesses such as jerky purveyor, The Jerk Store, whose slogan is, "The Jerk Store called. They're out of you, but they're not out of jerky. So go there, and they'll have both."
Thank you so much, Mason. Really excited to
Thanks for
have
having
you here.
me.
Yes.
I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, thanks for joining us from your isolated cabin in the Hollywood Hills. I really appreciate you.
I don't just make my own jam. I also make money.
And you also jam like no other, though, on that
I jam.
banjo.
I do. Yeah, I do jam. We get a lot of complaints from my neighbor Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson. They're good folks, though. They're good folks.
Wait, the actors?
Yeah.
Or a different Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson?
Nope. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson, the actors. But
That's
I think
awesome.
of Tom. Tom's more just
if you see Tom, tell him I loved him in Money Pit.
I'll pass that on. I'll see him at my fire pit.
Oh. That's a good segue into telling him that Corrupt Others loved him in Money Pit.
Hey man,
He thought it was pretty good.
While we're talking pits, this victim's father told me something. Really, he said he loves the Money Pit, and I think that's going to get the night off to a great start.
I think so. Yeah. I love the Money Pit as well. I love construction site hijinks. Wonder what he's been up to since. All right, we've got to get into it. We've got some really exciting pitches here, and we've got one in particular. Starting off here, I got a little a peek at this one, and I'm just going to tell you right now, Sharks, I'm interested in this one. So let's go ahead and start it up, and let's introduce our first entrepreneur.
Hi there. I didn't realize who was going to be the guest host today, so I just wanted to pay a little tribute. I'm wearing a big hat. All right, I'm not that good.
Hey, I love it. A lot of people might not know that one, but I'm wearing a big hat from our first EP, Bark.
What a deep cut.
Yeah, I love the B-sides. Bark was spinning in my car for a long time while I was picking up bodies in 2020 along the streets of New York. So, I'm Dr. Dino Strawberry, and I'm so happy to be here because I've got something that I think is going to change the culinary game for a very long time, and that of the lives of our disabled citizens. Turn the TV on, unlike the song. So, Dr. Dino Strawberry, here's my problem. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Why is food so inaccessible? Yeah, the sandwich is big. Can you imagine my disabled friend, Palmer, eating that safely? He's got SMA type 2. He can't bear weight with his arms. And any food that is accessible, well, it usually sucks. What the hell do you want me to do with this shit? What do you want me to tell him? Tough shit? That's what everybody says. So fuck you, and God damn it, I want to do something about this.
I love your passion right out of the gate. I love your passion.
Thank you. Here's the solution. Finally. Welcome to Stabby Bastards, the first restaurant that's designed entirely for disabled people to be able to stab their food with and eat easily because it's like good for their mouths that can't open that big on account of their disability. So the food's very easy to slide into a mouth. Here's some fine selections from our menu over here that I've been working on with Buddha from Top Chef in the past couple of years. He's like a 2-time winner. He's a genius. And we've been working together on some foods that would be perfect for the disabled citizen who can't necessarily pick up food with their hands and also can't open their mouth that big. And like dentists are really mean about it. So we have smashed macaroons. Macaroons rock. There's no denying that. I'm just fucking saying that if they're smashed and also lightly caramelized by a butane torch I built, who knows? Ravioli, it's like perfect for sliding into a mouth. Vegetables, it's like perfect for sliding into a mouth. Fried onion disc. I love onion rings as much as the next guy. But don't listen to what he says about liking onion rings more than I do, because he is trying to think of an accessible solution for onion rings. Or not, that's just me. I'm also dyslexic. Flat bananas Foster. Need I say more? And finally,
for me, yes.
Really?
For me, I do need you to say a little bit more about what a flat bananas Foster is.
It's like a spatchcocked banana that you like pour some like alcohol on and then you light it on fire. But it's like flat, so you don't have to do like the whole like you can do like hey, it goes in that way. And of course, noodle tubes. But that's self-explanatory. At last, a restaurant that's entirely stabbable. The food, the decor, the staff. Fuck out of here. This is a food establishment that is, first of all, functional for disabled folks. It's dedicated to getting them a dining experience that caters exclusively to them and actively bullies able-bodied people, which would be like entertainment. It's also like Michelin star quality food. We hired chefs from Top Chef, and if they can't make the food accessible, that's good, we'll kill them. Dreams of having their own restaurant by firing them. Bullets out of a gun into their knees. So here's the ask. Look, give me one restaurant. That's all I need, baby. I'm gonna set up cameras. It's gonna be live streamable, kind of like Hell's Kitchen, but if it was for like the Twitch age, and also you gotta franchise these suckers, okay? You put a Stabby Bastards in Newark or Heathrow, DFW, SFO, Bob Hope Burbank, LAX, Phoenix, Denver.
I think I understand you're listing airports.
Who
here.
doesn't want to stab something before they get on a plane?
I guess I want to stab something before I get on the plane now that I've had to think about it for the first time.
Exactly. And my sister Hannah's in the chat. We need one in Scottsdale. That's true. If you need a quick zinger, like an elevator line to tell to some of your investor friends, it's like a rage room plus a Fuddruckers. I'm looking for $1 million for 10% of my company. Thank you very much. I'm Dr. Dino Strawberry.
Well, I'll just say it.
No, really? That's so nice.
I noticed both my sharks have kept their hands in the exact position, and I respect that.
Folded.
I respect that.
Well, mine aren't folded. One's on my knee and the other one's kind of below my shoe.
So I have no reason to think that you're, mad at me, but maybe you're not taking me seriously.
Here's the thing. Do you mind if I go?
Yeah.
So I gotta tell you, I love it when stuff is accessible. Like, I love it when you're looking at articles online. You're going through IGN, maybe looking up a video game review, and you see a new peripheral, right? And it's this big honking controller for your PS5.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, what is this? Is this changing the game? And then it turns out to be an accessible controller. And you're like, oh, I know I don't need that, but maybe I want to play with that.
But you like
just
buttons.
see how that. But yeah, I like it when there's a crazy big pad on something, and so they're like, oh, I can use that. That seems really cool to me. But can we call it like stab-cessible? Can we work accessible into the title? Stab. Accessibuddies.
God, that's going to revolutionize how society writ large views disabled people, I think this is going to change. I doff my cap to you, sir. We're going to leave the cap off. It's actually really hot in here.
Very much. Sure.
Stab accessibility. I'm writing it down.
I'm interested, but I actually going to want to go in a different direction, but I want to hear you guys out first.
I mean, I just saw his hairline. I'm out.
What's up?
I just saw your hairline. When you had your hat on, I didn't see your hairline, and now I see your hairline. Not a fan. I'm out.
It's not that far back.
What's your issue with it?
It's not.
It's just, it gives me a bad feeling about everything.
Okay.
The background's dark. Also, I like to say that the background is dark, so maybe that's pushing my hairline back about 10 inches or something like that.
Mr. Strawberry, if I'm taking the swing, it's because your hairline is too close to your eyebrows. That would be my guess.
It is a little bit close. Yeah.
Well. Okay.
It's a little low for me. Big forehead kind of guy.
Well, I'll have you know. Well, my hairline is like that because of this.
Yeah, we actually have something here you brought in to talk about this, so we'll go ahead and take a look at this right now.
I knew this would come up. I knew this was going to happen, and I planned for this.
Okay, good. You anticipated people being frustrated by your low hairline, and so you've got this to present to us to refute the claim. Okay. And what is this?
It's another invention I have. Just showing you that I've got a lot of good stuff in my back pocket. If you back me, you're gonna be good for a century, my friend. I have hair issues. I'm Asian. That's just kind of that's like one of our cool things. Really good at
I didn't say it was
fighting.
a race
Really
thing.
good at math.
You didn't have to bring race
bad at
into
hair. I do though, because it's kind of like how I, contextualize myself amidst a very white society. Otherwise, look, I don't
think you have an Asian hairline. I think it's just a vibe I get.
It's the vibe. Okay.
Mr. Strawberry.
It's just the vibe, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Strawberry, I find the vibe your hairline gives off a little unsettling as well, and if you could use that goatee shaper to make your hairline a little more receding, I think we could potentially get on board with you. If Krupp is out, but I'm still in.
Okay, all right. So they're saying there's still hope.
Yes, and I'm noticing you're wearing a hat that I think every member of Mason Band wears every day, so I want to now turn it over to Mason.
Yeah, thank you very much. We did wear those a lot in our overalls phase, kind of sort of a Dixieland and overalls kind of a thing. Not Dixieland in the sense of Confederate, more just Dixieland in the sense of old. And then once we moved into our deerskin phase, we kind of let those go by the wayside, but that's neither here nor there. I love Boodalo. Top Chef champion. He actually catered my vow renewal to my wife Equestrian.
Fuck off. I mean, that is so awesome.
Yeah, he did, and he's a great guy. We had to get our vows renewed after I apparently cheated on her with Kate Hudson. There was a slight misunderstanding about whether alfresco mountaintop sex constituted infidelity, but we're getting through that, and that doesn't affect your business.
It was.
What's that?
It was infidelity.
My wife Equestrian felt that it was. Yeah, I
Shocking.
kind of felt like anything.
Shocking to hear.
Any act of love consummated on a mountaintop is really not between two people. It's between each of us and nature.
I will say,
she felt differently.
I will say that led to some of your best musical work ever.
Thank you very much.
Bar none.
Yeah. I did get a lot of great songs out of that. Please Don't Take the Cabin. If you leave now, you'll get the cabin. That was a very fertile period for me creatively. But that's kind of neither here nor there. What is here and there for me, unfortunately, is I do have a business that I'm developing with a running partner of mine that is entirely about edible knives, because as any hunter knows, sometimes you get out into the woods, you don't catch anything, and you forgot to bring food because you thought you would. And what are you going to eat then? Each other? I hope not. So that's when you got to eat your knife. Eat a knife.
So potential conflict of interest here, Mason?
Yeah, so I already have some in the space. For that reason, I'm out. And now you guys shouldn't be confused. I'm always outdoors, but in this case, I'm out on the business.
Okay, wow. And I have to say,
that's some good wordplay. That's some good
wordplay.
Such a
I understand
goddamn
why you do what you
Thank
do.
you. I am
What a
a
poet.
lyricist. Yeah, I'm a co-lyricist on all of our songs with The Wind. You'll notice that The Wind is also credited.
Powerful. Really powerful. And I just want to say, if what Mason was doing was cheating, then I've been cheating on my wife every week with our housekeeper for 14 years. Okay? And
Thank you.
I don't think so.
I feel supported. I feel your support.
Part of me wants to tell Equestrian to shut up, but also part of me wants to send her a check for those songs that she inspired by threatening to leave you,
Potentially taking the cabin from you and things like that.
Yeah,
And
potentially.
I wish you would. We have shared finances, so it all goes in the same. It's all going in the same place.
Oh, that's good. Well, here's what I'll say. We have, because I'm still in, but I have something from a previous business of yours that gives me pause. So can you explain this here?
Gives you pogs?
No, not pogs. Pause.
That's good.
No. Pause.
We get pogs?
No, not Pogs, not the 90s era little toy, and then not the way it's used now as to say player of the game.
If we're pitching on Pogs, I'm in again. If that's somehow
we can do Pogs.
We transition
I have
to
reams
Pogs.
of ideas for slammers.
I will say, for guidance, the food that is accessible is often the shape of a Pog. It's like a little disc, and it goes into the mouth easy. All right, you find yourself kind of sliding into virtual tastiness.
Listen,
What?
you need to explain this.
Okay,
You made my first
all right,
date.
okay, fine. This again? Fine. Who am I, Paul Thomas Anderson, talking about Scientology when the Master's coming out? Fine, I'll keep talking about this shit. Kids want to be like their parents. I'm just trying to give them the opportunity to be like their parents. And this way it's safe, they're blowing bubbas, and it's not gonna be like dangerous. They're not putting any actual chemicals in there. They're just blowing bubbles and they're looking like daddy. And until sometime in the future when they create something that is vape in action, but it's like good for you, like then you know, you're gonna all think that you're all gonna think you're so stupid and that I was smart and ahead of the game. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
Fair. Now I'm still in, but I want to bring something up to you, Mr. Strawberry. I like your pitch. I like that we're designing society to be a little more accommodating to those who need certain things to exist in said society.
Sure.
When I see an accessibility measure as an able-bodied person, what am I thinking? Why don't I get that? I want it.
Yeah.
I want it, actually.
For sure.
I'm seeing something like that, and I'm going, I actually think I should get it because I deserve whatever I want. Can we
say? Go ahead.
I relate to that.
Yes.
I relate to that.
So can we?
I see stuff. I want it.
Exactly. You see something and you're like, a flat bananas Foster, I deserve whatever I want. So I also now get that. And in fact, I'd be willing to pay more to make sure that not only I get it, but that whoever it was supposed to be for, they don't get it anymore. It's mine.
A zero sum restaurant.
Exactly, Mason. So what I want to do here, what my grand vision for this is, a series of accessible restaurants that you have to pay an insane amount of money to get into and actively bars the disabled community from being able to enter them, creating prestige around said restaurants.
This is kind of like when they tell you to turn your screenplay into a comic book and then you can adapt the comic book when that is like out and popular and stuff.
Right. Once it's super rich and successful, if you want to have a place where like people can do whatever they want, that's not my business. What is my business is taking this thing and putting it in the class where only me and my friends can get it so that we feel we're better than those who can't.
Can I pitch a name here? Because I'm just a big name guy. Could we call it Ablebees?
Dude.
Yes.
Stab accessibility and then Ablebees?
Not anal beads.
I didn't
Not
say
anal
that.
beads.
Yeah, because I have another business with that name and I can't.
Pogs?
Ablebees.
Are we
Pogs? You say Pogs?
See, the
Anal
shape
bead
of anal
pogs.
beads, not accessible. Pogs, accessible.
An anal bead pog would, I suppose, I don't know if that is accessible. I don't know if an anal bead pog is accessible, but it's certainly distinct, and I'm interested in that.
I guess if you put like a mouthpiece at the end of some anal beads, they would be accessible. Because then you could just pull it out with a mouth.
And
Like
while we're on the subject,
Yes.
if you guys are out there going to make, I get this question all the time. If you're going to make anal beads out of smooth river rocks, you got to boil them on your camp stove first. Don't just go out of the river. The river's been washing them. You don't know what sheep have been drinking upstream in that river.
That's a great point. I never know what sheep are drinking in my river.
I can't believe I'm hearing Mason
and for that
Jar
reason-
say some of his
and for that
lyrics
reason-
as prose as opposed to like just.
I'm shocked that you recognize them without the intricate 4-part harmony, but that's it all starts with the word.
I don't know what it is, but something about this deal just got a lot better. I just say,
I don't care.
Something seems a lot better about this deal.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm feeling a little more interested now, Mr. Strawberry.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I can't quite place why.
Well, for the record, I would love to create a couple stabby bastards or stabblebees
I think you're getting hung up. I think you're getting hung up on the stab part of it. You seem real hung up on the stab part of it that seems totally unrelated.
Stabby bastards, I think, could be made for the rich, and then eventually the disabled folks.
I feel like if we took the stabbing part, there wouldn't be out of it. It wouldn't be a conflict of interest for Mason over here, who has his edible knife company.
You bring up a good point.
And then we should just go all in on Ablebees.
Wow, I really appreciate you all working together to help the idea blossom, as opposed to turning it into kind of like a dick measuring contest between Mr. Wonderful and Mark Cuban or whatever. But like, I would love it. I will change the name to Apple.
Come on now.
Ablebees.
Stable.
No, that is that.
No. We have to take
Where'd
off
the word stable
so
come from?
Ablebees.
Yeah, Ablebees.
Ooh, can I give a pitch if it is Stablebees? Detective Stabler is the mascot from Law and Order.
Do you think? Do any of you
which one
know
was that?
Christopher Maloney?
It's Christopher Maloney's character.
Christopher
Maybe
Maloney.
he looks like Bob's Big Boy.
He looks like Bob's Big Boy.
You have a Christopher Maloney statue like in the style of Bob's Big Boy.
Yes, exactly right.
You know, when I was in college, I went to a movie screening. Someone said, "Hey, they're playing the new State movie up the corner," and I said, "Oh my God, there's a State movie!" It went over to the Kips Bay Cinema, lined up in the standby line. Turned out it was the cast and crew screening of Wet Hot American Summer.
Holy
And
moly.
then after waiting there for 15 minutes, Christopher Maloney came out to the woman behind us, who must have been his aunt or something like that, and was like, yeah, you'll for sure get in. There's room.
Wow.
So I stood in line next to Christopher Maloney's aunt. So if you're asking if anyone knows Christopher Maloney, yes, I do.
Good.
Unreal.
I think we were all thinking that. I think we were all wondering if anyone knows Christopher Maloney's aunt from attending a Wet Hot American Summer screening from 2001.
I know I was.
Can I be in on that anecdote?
Yes, please get in on that anecdote, Mason.
Tush, Tuck, what? Sorry, what's your name?
My name or
The other guy.
Crub?
Crub, I'd like to give you.
Yeah, Krupp Tuthers,
I'd like to give
of course.
I'd like to give you $2 million for 10% of that anecdote, specifically the first 10%.
Oh wow.
Which
the first
wait.
10%?
Yeah, I was about to ask this. What 10% of the anecdote are you in? Because I might be in here.
The first 10% of that anecdote, $2 million. Valuing it at $20 million. That's a $20 million story, my friend. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna jump in on this, Crub.
All right, you're gonna evaluate that story as 20 million. Okay.
I'll take for 10% and I'll go in for 2 million, but I want it to be the 10% of the story where Christopher Maloney talks to the woman and you realize it's like his aunt or something. Because I think that's really the juice of the story. So I'd like that.
Don't take my cabin. If you leave me, it's your cabin. Legally in this state, that's the end of my fate. Please don't take my cabin. Ah! Oh! 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 I'm sorry, guys.
Well, I'll tell you,
Hey,
the brown nosing does nothing
I don't
here.
have electricity. I don't have electricity in my cabin, so the only fans I have are people like you. Thank you very much.
Fuck. I love you, Mason Jar.
And I'll clap for that. Again, my
too.
two other sharks have not moved their body whatsoever since they've gotten in here, but I'll clap for that. Don't you worry.
It's okay.
What's going on? Is anyone hearing that?
What?
Anyone hearing? What was that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's something about Mason Jar's music that it just gets.
Has that effect on a lot of people.
It just gets it moving for me.
It regulates your system. It's like eating dirt.
Kombucha, yeah, exactly. My songs contain a lot of micronutrients and stuff that stimulates the gut biome.
They're co-written by the wind. Nature is literally in the fabric of the music. It's kind of beautiful.
Oh,
exactly.
By the wind, you meant like gas, like flatulence.
I mean, it's all the same wind eventually, you know.
True.
Really good,
Again,
and I'll
there's
snap
that
for
poetry.
that. I'll snap for that.
There's
You
that
boys aren't
poetry.
moving on it, but I'll snap for it. All right, fellas, I think it's time to get into our offers here. I know you two were previously out. I don't know if the hairline's changed anything for you.
Do you need to see the hairline again?
Yeah, let me see the hairline again.
One more time.
Straight to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm back in.
Krupp's back in. Mason, are you in?
I'm unfortunately seeing the willingness with which you were going to discard everything about your idea just because we said it was a good idea and you should go in a different direction. I'm super duper out now because when I started the Fox, the Bear, the Briar, and the Heath, a lot of people told me, "Hey, buddy, that name is too short," but I stuck to my guns.
They said it was too short?
They said it was too short. They said it should have at least 9 more nouns and 10 more articles in it. Definite articles.
You know what?
I hear that.
Record industry conventional wisdom proven wrong once again.
Mason Jar, I hear you, and like your song, your cover of Sellout by Real Big Fish, I understand my dark ways that I've taken here. I need to reassess and realize that money's not everything. It's stabbable foods. And there's a guy screaming at me through the window.
There's a guy screaming at us right now outside the house.
What do you...
The house.
Or I mean the Shark Tank.
The Shark Tank production studio.
The studio.
The studio.
What do you want? It's kind of like when you're watching the news in New York and there's that window behind them and there's like a bunch of people behind them. That's what we're looking at right now.
You're talking about the Today Show, friend.
I don't want anything! What was that?
You were talking about the Today
Talking
Show.
about the Today Show.
Today Show, yeah.
Or was it
I didn't
better
watch it
known-
today.
Famous
I don't-
New York
The news in New York.
news show.
Yeah. So you get me.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it either.
Got it.
I just watched sap drip down a maple.
For sure.
Dude,
What's up, Krupp?
yeah, Krupp here. I'm not a musician. I'm just a parent of a victim or a relative of a victim, I will say. I don't want to narrow things down.
You should get this guy.
And I just want to say I'm now apparently $4 million richer because I am going to sell 20% of that anecdote. I will pay $4 million for 18% of your company, $4 million for 18% of your company, and on the condition that we change it to Stabblebees and have Bob's Big Boy statues of Christopher Merlone, and that we license part of my story from this. Also,
Interesting offer, and I'm ready to blow it out of the damn water. Mr. Strawberry, I'm willing to give you your ask, but I've been so charmed by the notion of accessible anal beads that you can pull out with your mouth that I'm pivoting the entire product, and we will now be making accessible anal beads that you can pull out of your mouth that are directly marketed to able-bodied people that feel like they are somehow being discriminated against because they don't get a thing that has no use for them whatsoever.
I think Mason Jar lost power.
I think Mason Jar's cabin might be having some problems.
Folks, we're getting power cuts up here. I'll be right back.
They're getting brownouts.
Okay, yeah, try to
I know I
run
said
a
we
wire
didn't
from
have
Tom
electricity
Hanks's
earlier,
house.
and I just realized that's a problem. I'm gonna go check on that. One moment.
Okay.
No worries.
You can try to run.
I'm just gonna say that That's why you don't have an offer like that. Is why you don't have to wear a TV on your head on this show.
Yeah, I'm the real deal.
You know.
And can I ask?
We have to sit here. You gave us these TV sets to wear on our heads. And we gotta wear them. They're really heavy, so we can't even like move our muscles.
Totally. And what's going
concentrating
on? What's going on in yours? Where are you?
Are you like? You seem like you're in some sort of code, or like a matrix.
Oh, it's like an '80s version of the future kind of thing.
Retro future.
It's,
Like
yeah,
Fallout.
it's retro future. I stole this TV from a 80s TV character, Max Headroom. It's Max Headroom's TV that I stole.
And I'm wondering
Maybe you recognize it from Max Headroom. Maybe you recognize it from Back to the Future 2, from that joke where they had Ronald Reagan and Gorbachev waiters as Max Headroom robots.
And they would fight like waiters at diners would do.
Totally.
Yeah.
Listen, it's time to take one of these offers. Which one are you going to take, Mr. Strawberry?
Oh, I get to pick?
Yeah, you have two offers here. One is for 18% at $4 million. And the other, I'll give you your ask, but you completely scrap this whole idea and you're making accessible anal beads that you can pull out with your mouth that are specifically catered to rich people who feel like they deserve something that's designed for accessibility.
Maybe in another lifetime, brother. My name
is Corrupt Others.
Corrupt Others?
You should know it. I'm very famous for being a relative of a victim of a big tragedy who sued Alex Jones.
Sorry, I'm feeling lightheaded for some reason.
You know what? I'm out now.
What?
I'm out now.
No!
You're wrong. Big mistake. Huge.
Okay.
That's a quote from Pretty Woman.
Big the rude Dutch Van Axelson.
No.
Are you still in?
No, man. You were going to take the other guy's offer. This is your first lesson in business. Every businessman has the incredibly fragile ego of an 8-year-old girl.
Yeah.
All right. Well, back to my wife. Thanks for having me.
That guy definitely doesn't have a wife.
I agree. I agree he was lying about that to seem cool.
Yeah. He was trying to show off.
All right, well, while we wait for...
That guy's not married.
No way.
No one would enter in a legally binding relationship with that guy. With the Civic Union. Yeah, thank you.
You all good, Mason?
Yeah, sure am. I went out there and a raccoon had chewed through the heater on the hot tub.
Okay. Good, I'm glad you got to that. A heated, yeah, okay, you got a hot tub up there, that's sick. Well, folks, before we get to our next presenter, we have some pitches for new hosts as well as 4 product pitches. So let's go ahead and first take a look at these new host suggestions, people they want on the show. Barney, I hear Wrath of God, the movie or the guy?
Or the rat.
Is that the character that what's his name plays?
Klaus, whatever.
Klaus Kinski plays?
Yes.
Yeah, is that the character? I haven't seen the movie. I only know the title.
I think that's right, and I'm sure someone in this room has a good Klaus Kinski they can whip out for that. Shanty Dangleberry. Lou
that was
Reed
our
strung
original
out.
That was our Shanty Dangleberry was our original washboard player.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it weird with you
Really?
guys now? Would it be okay if they were a
No.
shark?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, he's anti-vax.
Cool. Let's go ahead and pull it back up. Lou Reed strung out. Okay, so specifically we have to get Lou Reed back on heroin in order for that one to work.
And alive.
And alive.
And
we,
alive,
have to,
yeah.
we have to reanimate him and then get him on heroin, and then he will potentially be a shark. Chaz Stink Bug, and of course, famed actor William H. Macy. I would love to get Mr. Macy in here.
Yeah, he was up here earlier this week to christen my pizza stone. Birthday being good.
You have a remote cabin that has a hot tub and a pizza stone so far. God, I respect you so much, Mason.
You know, we live close to the land. I'm sort of like Henry David Thoreau if he hadn't gone back to his parents' place in Boston every weekend.
Yeah. If he was just like
Absolutely.
Walden for life. Yeah. How's William H. Macy's? It was his daughter. How's her college career going? Right?
Oh, that's right. She's probably graduated at this point, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, right. She probably is. Yeah.
She's probably about to take my spot on Herald Night at UCBLA, if I had to guess.
And it's tough because what was going to keep her from being hired was a degree. You know, a degree was really going to be the deciding factor on whether or not she had a career. So I see why they did all that. I get it, you know?
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. Now we also
They're
have
really
some
between a rock and a hard place there. Yeah.
we also have some product pitches here. These are things the viewers at home think.
Okay.
T-shirt cannon, but it shoots fish. That's from Wandering Sage. Okay, that could do great in Seattle.
You know, I thought at first that it was going to be a T-shirt cannon that shoots fists, and I thought that could go great with the ableist anal beads.
Yeah, or we could
I
just
have a-
sell it to the Defense Department.
Are we sure that it shoots fish out of it, or does it shoot T-shirts at fish?
Ooh, this is a
To
great
kill
point.
them.
Let's look at the image again. Or the pitch, because we changed it. That's a good point. Syntactically, it looks like it was saying it shoots T-shirts at fish, which I would be out on.
Oh. Do you think it's to like catch them, or for them to wear for like if you get a bunch of fish at a fish
Like it says-
basketball game?
It says the Lakers on it.
Yeah, or it's like a
Yeah.
Chase Bank.
They're in a-
Yeah.
The Lakers Chase Bank. Yeah.
Yes. So you get that shirt there. It's like the Lakers logo's this big, and then it says Chase Bank right here, huge. And you're like, this is a shirt I
and you're
got
like,
for the Laker
it says
game.
official banking partner of the Lakers.
Yes.
And you're like, oh yeah, the Lakers are always like, you know, LeBron's always like, I gotta use this official banking partner. You know?
Yeah, and we're
This
putting
is
that
where
on
I
a
gotta invest
yeah.
my money.
we're putting that on a carp or whatever. Yeah.
Look, I don't know about you guys.
Put it on card.
I'm rich as balls, you know, but I freaking
I can
love
relate to
it
that.
when I get a free T-shirt like that. I get so jazzed because you know they're not shooting the T-shirts up to the poor people. They're shooting them at us, the riches.
And if they
down
do,
in the lower bowl.
I will go up to whoever's using the T-shirt cannon and I'll say, I'll give you $1,000 cash right now if you'll shoot a shirt right at me, straight into my chest. And it always works.
Yeah.
Well, we have a few more pitches
And
here.
I will give you $10,000 if you let me hunt you with that T-shirt gun.
Yes, I love to hunt the T-shirt guys. Pitching the product bologna slime. As we can all agree, the best part of bologna. Good for spreading on sandwiches and, ooh, I'm not going to read it, multi-purpose lube and sandwich spread.
That took a twist.
Wow, that took a real twist. I'm sort of shocked, but I'm also interested. I don't know the science behind this one. Are you guys good on bologna slime? You guys have any experience in this domain?
I thought you were going to say, are you good on science? And I know nothing about science.
Me neither.
I'm good on natural wisdom.
Okay. That's sort of science. Some would say science is a natural
Sort
wisdom.
of science is a science
Wisdom
of the
of
heart.
the natural world.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I think
How does
that
it-
one
how does
didn't
it-
really
yeah.
jump out at any of us. Let's see the next one here. Cemetery Slammers, the loudest podcast that roasts mourners. So it's a podcast that you follow people around at a cemetery and make fun of people who are grieving. Yeah, I'm in on that.
It's time for a loud podcast in that space.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's so many podcasts that roast mourners, but they're too quiet.
Finally.
Quiet, yeah.
Finally, someone willing to be loud.
some
Turn it up.
really loud ones. I feel like, yeah, there's so many podcasts and they're all playing it safe, you know? We need some attitude in the podcast space, you know? Like some people that are willing to go there. And I feel like this podcast, it sounds like it might go there, you know?
Yeah, I'm willing to invest and find
Do you
out.
know who do you think would be a good host for this?
Ooh, the loudest podcast about mocking people grieving.
Like,
Who? Sarah Vowell?
Yeah, that could be good.
Cereal lady.
The cereal lady. That could be a good one.
Amy Sedaris.
Ooh, I'd love to get Amy Sedaris.
the Snapple lady.
The Snapple lady?
Snapple lady.
Yeah, do you remember the Snapple lady?
Was she also
maybe her.
the secretary from Ferris Bueller, or is that just a sort of a Berenstein Bears? You know,
I think that's a Berenstain
Mandela
Bears.
effect.
I think the Snapple
Classic
lady.
Berenstain
The
Bears.
The Snapple. I just said Snapple lady instead
the
of
Snapple lady.
the Snapple lady.
Man,
I'm
if,
like
I went back
the copy
to, if I went back to 1990, if I went back to 1995 and I did an SNL audition where all I did was say the Snapple lady,
Yeah, you'd be Will Ferrell right now.
blowing the money truck up, you know.
All right, we got.
SNL, I would have been on SNL 50, whole deal. Pogs would actually fun to play.
Oh, here we go.
I feel
Pogs,
so bad.
but actually fun to play. And I'm a hard out on this because Pogs are incredibly fun and stimulating already.
Pogs are super
Yeah,
fun.
that is true.
You basically came to me and said,
Yeah.
"What if basketball was fun?" And I'm like, "You're fixing a problem that doesn't exist."
It's a feature, not a
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a false premise there, buddy.
Oh, Bob's Big Christopher Maloney. Interesting.
Oh.
And these were submitted much earlier today, right?
Yeah, these were submitted weeks ago. Interesting.
That really shows me that there's juice behind this. I mean, I'm out. It'll never exist.
Yeah, we're both out and it's not going to happen, but
both out of that idea. But yeah.
makes me think I was wrong. Unfortunately, guys like me aren't, we don't admit that ever. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and meet our next presenter, I think, right? I think we've gotten all the stuff out of the way. We're nearly halfway towards our goal here. Some really great host suggestions as well as product pitches. But now we've got someone in here who's going to give us a very thorough pitch. This is the real deal. This guy's here to present for us. So, sir, go ahead and introduce yourself whenever you're ready.
8 million for 1%? We're not going to do that. Hello, Sharks. Pardon me for not remembering any of your names. I brought some cue cards. I hope that's okay.
Absolutely. Just take a little step
waving at
back. Yeah, you got it. You see that little microphone right above you? Make sure you're just playing into that microphone right above you. That one there.
Yeah.
How you
that
doing?
microphone right above you.
Yeah, you see it. You all see it. We all see it.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
we
bringing
all
that
see
to
that
my
microphone.
attention. I appreciate it. Hello, everyone at home. Hello, Sharks and Free Luigi. Here we go. My name is Dick Crusher. God damn it.
What?
My son Ryan, even my stepson, he's not my real son, but
Okay.
he helped me write the cards.
Got it.
And he said my name is Dick Crusher.
That's good. What is your name?
I love him. He's not. My name's Dan Jangles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's a little different. Anyway, thank you for agreeing to meet me here on my own terms. Yes, this is my place.
Yeah, sure, Mr.
Anyway,
Jangles.
Could we please bring up my first slide?
Yeah, here we go. Oh,
So, I'm here to talk about a controversial subject, also known as artificial intelligence. As you know, artificial intelligence is bad when you see it in movies and when the movie is about that as well. There's never been a good one. And I think everyone can agree with me. Yes? Sorry, I need everyone to agree. Yes?
and I'm across from you,
just-
just so you know.
Anyways, yes, they're all bad. We've been trying to make some good ones for years, but they just can't happen. Anyway, are you...
What do these pictures here have to do with artificial intelligence?
These are artificially intelligized photographs. Sometimes they're moving photographs and they end up on the silver screen.
No.
Yes, sir. I believe it. Did you see Endgame?
Yeah,
Anyone? Yeah,
Of course.
in
Everyone
Endgame.
saw Endgame.
In Endgame, when the bad guy, when his back hits a building and it explodes into a bunch of rubble, that's not real.
What?
They use artificial intelligence
What?
that could have been someone's job.
What?
Do you support American jobs? Can I get a hear ye?
I absolutely do not, and I want to be clear about that. An American job is a job that a guy in another country should be doing for way less money, and that is something I am adamant about.
I hear what you're saying, but you haven't heard the rest of the pitch.
I'll hear you out. Here's what I'm stuck with.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that photo of the beautiful woman whose head is the upper body again?
Yeah.
That's fake?
That's not real. No, that's absolute. Don't believe the lies of AI.
What?
It's not absolutely not real.
You're
Yes, and see, this is a problem because I don't like going to my local Cinematheque and popping in for a matinee and knowing that I'm going to see a bunch of trash like this. Because I want to see the goods. I want to see Laura Dern up close. I don't want to see whatever the hell this crap is.
Okay,
And
well-
look at the fingers on this. Are
Wait,
you
so-
kidding me?
Are you telling me that Kate Blanchett's performance in Tar was AI?
It was 100%, 110% actually.
Well,
That's what AI. Okay, don't be confused by the nomenclature because 110% sounds better than 100%, but it's bad. When you have more of a bad thing, you don't want that. Trust me, guy.
okay, well, I got something for you. I want to believe you're really good. I want to believe you're qualified. I'm going to show you an image right here, and you tell me if this is AI or not.
Absolutely. Show it away. No, that's real.
That's real, huh?
Yeah, that's real. I played this game at the Hilton, at my local Hilton.
Hilton?
They used to have a game night. Well, no, hold on, hear me out. They'd have like a game night thing where they bring in all the new technologies for video games, advanced video games in the arcade.
I'm in front
this
of
was
you.
back in '83. So,
You see just real quick.
Yep.
You see how I'm in front of you?
yes, sir.
Right here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we're across the room from each other.
Yep.
I notice you keep staring at the wall, so I just want to flag that I'm in front of you.
There's a lot of lights. See, sometimes the lights flash, and if anyone who works in showbiz,
You're doing
anyone who works in showbiz, know you see a light, you turn to the light.
cool.
It's called
Understood.
finding your lights, camera, action. There's a reason for this.
Right, so you're at a Hilton
We
gaming.
wouldn't know we're businessmen.
I
Yes.
understand. Anyways, I'm at the Hilton. It's '83. They're having the annual game night. You know, it's like an arcade meetup for arcade people, and they had this machine here. And you know, it normally comes with a big cannon that you shoot, but you have to actually like kind of gauge. You have to use gravity to understand where the bomb's going to land. But that's not why we're here today. We're here to talk about the atrocity that is artificial intelligence in the movie theater. Okay. Tired of seeing your favorite? Yeah. Every movie. Yep. Every movie's scary. Yep. Okay. Anyways, what I was getting to is, yes, it's scary, but we have a solution, and I'm surprised no one's thought about this. You mind if I get to the solution?
Please, go
Okay.
right ahead.
What I propose... Oh, sorry about this. I'm kind of new to technology myself. Okay, here we go. What I'm talking about is organizing called the Artificial Intelligence Enforcement Agency, where we hire some of the biggest men. I'm talking like a Bruce Dern, or like
Bruce Dern is your big man?
like a Chaz Dean, like a big scary guy to come in and just
Dean
enforce.
Harris.
So here's it. Every screening, all right, every screening we have an AI enforcer planted in the audience somewhere. You don't know where they're gonna be. You might know it's them because they're fucking huge and they take up about 2 seats. They gotta flip up one of the arms. Most theaters don't have that. So if you find 2 seats and one of the arms flips up, you know that's probably an enforcer's gonna sit there. Got like a John Cena type or a beefy guy. Anyway,
Beef D. Beef
yeah.
D.
so anyways,
Is that Beef D or Beef?
oh, that's Beef D. Yeah, y'all know, man.
Sergeant
Hey,
D.
Hey. Yeah, that's Beef D for Daniels. And
I
so
was
look,
actually in an ill-advised folk rock hip hop fusion group with Beef D.
You were in a hip hop fusion group with Beef D, Mason?
With Beef D, yeah.
Wow, were you guys doing any commercial work?
Shockingly, he refused to beef with anyone. You know, he thought it would be too on the nose. He said, my name is Beef D. He was sort of 80s. He was kind of old school, and he said, I can't beef with anyone because my name is Beef D. It would be too on the nose. And as we saw last year with Kendrick and Drake, I mean, that really is the fuel for a lot of interest. And so, you know, we kind of just fell by the wayside, unfortunately. So for that reason, I'm still listening.
hey, you know Benson Boone?
Benson Boone?
You know Benson Boone?
Yeah, you know, that's sort of more country, like foresty country. I'm more kind of foresty folk rock. You know, they drive trucks, and then when I see a truck, I go like, "What's going on? Am I in M. Night Shyamalan's The Village?" That's an anachronism to me.
I'm shocked you guys won't clap at your own bit there, but
the short version is I know him, and we are in a rich people polycule.
Oh, wow.
that's sick.
You're like an evergreen guy. Anyway, let's get back to the presentation, please.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
No one does.
What does that mean, evergreen guy?
It means you enjoy the fresh, crisp air of evergreens. Is that so hard to understand?
All right. Sir, I'm potentially investing in your idea, not the other way around. So
understood, but as you saw on the phone call I was on when I entered the room, I had investors stacked, lined up, waiting to invest. So you are actually the lucky three. Anyway, each artificial intelligence enforcer, they are free to help themselves to as much bunch of crunch as they'd like. And if they happen to have Royal Crown Cola, they can also help themselves to as much of that as they like, but only if it's Royal Crown, because it is the America's premier cola.
I like it. I like it. Okay, I'm interested. You've got my attention.
Now, you're probably asking yourself, what happens if AI is detected? Okay, well, one of our AI enforcers will talk to the box office and they will negotiate a refund for you. Same way that a CPA will offer audit protection when they do your taxes, an AI enforcer will negotiate. It may take some time. These things just, take time, and there's nothing you can really do about that. But and don't let that, make you less interested just because of the 2 to 3 week turnaround time for the refund. That's just a natural part of the cinema refund experience. But the good news is you don't have to do it your damn self. So it's kind of a win-win-win-win. You know what I mean?
How do you make money on this?
Well, I'll tell you, right? See, the first way, I don't really make much money myself. Right now I'm one of 16 enforcers.
Okay.
Okay? And so the bunch of crunch clause was written by me about 6 months ago because we were running into a bit of trouble. Sorry, this thing is on fire.
It's on fire?
Yeah, this thing is on fire.
It shouldn't be.
New one.
Do you need a new one?
Why is it so hot?
It shouldn't be hot.
It's so hot.
It should not be hot.
It's scouring the inner ear.
Is that not just your ear, maybe? Are you sick?
Oh, yeah, it's cold.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, it's cold. That's what's going on. Oh, no, thank you. It was a joke. Yeah?
So, is this picture on the left, this enforcer here, is that a jacked Christopher Titus beating up on a Perez Hilton?
Wow. It looks like that.
Christopher Titus beating up Perez Hilton.
See, now you're starting to speak my language because these images are both, in fact, artificial intelligence.
What?
Yes.
Wait,
what? Yes. See what I mean?
But his tie looks exactly like a cop's tie would look.
I know. That's what I've been saying. I'm just saying that I tricked you all, and that, therefore, shows you how much larger of a problem this actually is. You understand?
You're telling me Officer Beef D does not exist?
Well, here's the thing you got to understand about machine learning, okay? They're fed real images and video, right? And then they use the cumulative images to create something fresh and new. But technically, it is fraud and what's it called when you steal stuff?
Business. Listen, we've got another image here. I've got another image here. I want you to tell me if this is AI or not,
right.
because I trust you now, and this has been bothering me. I
am the
need to
leading
know if
expert.
this is AI or not. And if you can tell me this will put you in my good graces. I'll say that much.
Plagiarism. That's the word I was looking for. Holy shit.
Now, can I watch this? Is this real, and can I watch it? Mr. Bean versus Spider-Man. Is this real, and can I watch it?
No, it's fake. They would never fight each other. They would team up.
Yeah, they're both good guys.
Well,
Mr. Bean's a good guy. Spider-Man's a good guy.
Spider-Man kills people. He's not like the Batman.
Yeah, but
He's not like the Bat.
good guys. Good
Nope.
guys kill people.
Eh,
Good guys.
yeah, right. Like the soldiers. Like the soldiers over there in the desert.
Yeah. Yeah, are you calling service people bad guys?
No, I'm calling
Good guys
them.
kill
I'm
people.
saying they're synonymous with Mr. Bean.
I had Rowan.
Mr. Bean kills
I had Rowan
people.
Atkinson. Actually, I had Rowan Atkinson over here last weekend to break in the pickleball court.
Pickleball court there as well?
That's the
Well, I mean, we
tennis
pick-
game.
Whoa.
That's the tennis game for
Yep.
little kids, huh?
Correct.
We pickle all
Is-
kinds of
is
stuff here,
Rowan
and we figured it was
Atkinson-
only natural.
Wait, sorry, so sorry. Mason, is a
Is he
pickleball
like
court
that?
to you a place where you pickle things?
We have
No,
a ball pickling all kind of stuff. Yeah, you know,
No, you're thinking of a
putting
pickle
up
bar.
stuff, putting up stuff for the winter because those Los Angeles winters, they are long, and the wind does blow quite quickly through Laurel Canyon. That was why it was so hard for them to hear the screams from the Manson murders, because the wind is very weird.
That's why
Okay.
that the wind being weird is how you wrote some of your best stuff too.
Yeah, that weird wind
That's
gave you
right.
your best stuff.
So
man.
Yeah.
the wind,
It
the
was
wind, the wind
psychedelic
giveth,
stuff.
the wind giveth, and the wind, the
That's
wind
right.
giveth, and the wind taketh away Sharon Tate.
All I know, yes. All I know about Rowan
That's my
Atkinson
favorite
is
album of yours.
he has really good opinions about cancel culture. That's all I know about him. Now,
And it makes sense
so
because
is
his
Ronan-
work is
is he-
so cancelable.
yes, it's so brave of him to go.
He said, "What does Mr. Bean say? You can't not say anything anymore."
One time I saw Mr. Bean. He tried to sit on a bench and he just he missed.
That's the kind of stuff the woke left
He
won't
might have missed
tolerate.
it. He didn't even sit on the bench. And he was tired as hell, too. You could tell.
Yeah,
You could tell in
God,
his eyes.
the
He got
woke
big-
left hates when you fall on a bench. They get so mad.
Got big old dark rings around his eyes. You can tell he was tired. He didn't sleep forever. Anyway,
Anyway, where were we?
do you love? Do you love technology? Who doesn't? You're probably asking yourself too. Oh boy, what if an AI enforcer notices there's AI on the screen, but he doesn't want to be disruptive of the movie, right? Well,
Yeah. You're sitting there, you're watching Lady in the Yard.
yup.
And he notices AI.
Yeah.
What happens?
So what happens is each AI enforcer, because sometimes there might be two. It depends on the investment we get here today. But if there's more than one officer, they actually have red tooth earphones
Red
that
tooth?
talk to the box office straight, so they can communicate directly, and there's no interruption in the feature whatsoever. But if the trailers are running and there's AI in the trailer, they are allowed to scream.
Got it.
And now red
do they
tooth is like
scream?
blue.
What?
Mason, what were you asking?
What are I was going to ask. Red tooth is like Bluetooth, but with even more wires, right? It's like has more wire than just a wired thing would. It's got like so many wires.
Yeah, technically there are a few more wires, about 28 more wires. But here's the deal with red
It's all
tooth.
just like the red wire from a bomb in a movie. It's just so many of those. That's why it's called red tooth.
Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all not familiar with red tooth?
I'm not, but Mason seems
It's
to know
new,
it.
right?
It's kind of new. I was on the board of inventors on the red tooth.
Wow.
Yeah,
The
okay.
board of inventors.
Wow.
Yeah, I was one of the guys. Yeah, one of the board of inventors for RedTooth. And
a bunch of guys sitting around a table in lab coats.
Here's the thing I know about RedTooth. So traditional Bluetooth runs on a 2.4 gigahertz signal, right? RedTooth runs on all the low signals, the ones that no one ever uses. Watch, go ahead. Wait, sorry.
I'm right in front of you.
Yeah. Go ahead and make Go ahead and make the lowest sound you can make right now.
Okay.
Hey! You're disrupting my RedTooth headset. Stop it!
That's what you wanted. I don't understand. That's what you
Anyway,
wanted.
no low noises in the cinema because you will disrupt the RedTooth headset. But basically, it's the same thing. With 2.4 gigahertz in standard Bluetooth, RedTooth is about 0.03.
Is RedTooth below the Inception noise?
Yep, 100%
The
below.
Inception one?
100%
Yep.
below.
Oh, it's okay. So it is. So that's the Inception. Blah, is too high
Well,
to interrupt RedTooth. That's smart.
The
That
marketing,
is
the marketing tagline for
smart.
RedTooth is out of sight, out of mind. Know what I mean?
Yes.
So you
That's
really
so
don't gotta, you really
much-
gotta
you
think
know,
about it.
That is so
But
much
it's-
better than all those Bluetooth ads I've been seeing.
Absolutely.
You know?
You've been seeing them for years too.
Yeah.
And they're no good.
Bluetooth. We'll Bluetooth your balls.
Also, who
and I'm like-
doesn't
That's a
absolutely
weird
love
thing
who
to
doesn't
say.
absolutely love a red hot aesthetic? I'm talking like a hot rod. I'm talking a Corvette. You know, nice
Yeah.
cherry red. Well, there's no such thing as cherry
like-
blue. That doesn't exist yet,
It's-
but it might.
It's like they say at Ferrari, when a kid draws a race car, he draws it red.
And when a kid draws anything, it's not very good.
Yeah. Wait,
Not
are we
very
for
good.
AI or against AI?
I am 1,000% against AI.
Ah! What the?
Sorry. Sorry.
Mason, what
Mason
happened
was
to
briefly a
Mason?
cat.
I caught that raccoon.
Oh my god.
I think that
Yeah,
might
we
be
caught
Tom
him.
Hanks's cat, Mason.
Oh shit!
You
Wilson?
got a little
Oh,
tomcat.
shit, it's
You got
Wilson.
a little
This is-
tomcat popping out your
it's cat-
collar there, pal.
Tom Hanks's cat is named Wilson.
Yep, his cat's named Wilson. I'm gonna have a hell of a time.
Which is weird because
Thank
his
God
wife's
thank
last
God I
name
didn't-
is Wilson too.
Wilson! Yep, he's shouting,
yeah.
and you don't know if they're is he fighting or is he calling the cat? You know,
And you're
You don't
hearing
know.
that every day on your pickleball court as you're pickling things.
I'm lucky I didn't pellet gun the sucker.
So technically, if you do invest in AI,
Oh God.
what the fuck?
Sorry.
You also are kind of co-investing in RedTooth technology. It's brand new.
Oh, okay. I'm fascinated.
Okay.
It's called a 2-for-1.
Perfect. So let's get into the ask here.
All right. Well, but there's more. There's more. Let me just get through the cards real quick. if
Yeah,
you
yeah, get
don't
through the
mind.
cards, sure.
Move over, Rob Schneider. There's a new Chris O'Donnell in town. It's a good investment for you and a yummy one for the enforcers. It will be the Benson Boone of agencies. Sorry, I had my son. My stepson helped me write this. He loves this Benson Boone guy. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the ask. Here we go. I'm seeking $1 million for 95% stake in the biz. That's just about all of it. So there's zero risk. And boom.
Okay. Thank you very much. Sharks, just sort of common courtesy to clap at the end of the presentations. I don't know if it's some sort of power move you guys are doing here.
I'm just clenching all my muscles.
Where's this other hand? Can we go to the wide? What's going on? Are you okay?
Yeah, right there, pal.
I'm fine.
God damn.
Sorry. Ever since they played
gonna
some
make me
Mason Jar's
fucking
music.
I'll
tell you
say
this.
this. You either need more of me and Rowan Atkinson's pickles or less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is Rowan Atkinson actually like that, or is that just a character?
That's just a character, man. You can't shut him up. The guy, he's like the Micro Machines guy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right, listen. Listen. We got to start making our offers here. We got to start talking through this.
Okay.
I understand that you might have some follow-up questions about the nitty-gritty of the investment. I'm an open book, as my ex-wife and stepson would say.
Your stepson would say you're an open book?
Yep.
Okay. I guess my main question is where's the money? I'm giving you $1 million.
Yep.
How am I getting $10 million? Because that's what I want.
You want 10 from your 1?
Well, that's the notion of investing is you get a lot more money back.
Right, but that comes in due time.
Sure, when? How?
2 months.
And how?
2 months, you hire the enforcers, they come, they negotiate the refunds. We take a small percentage from the refund.
Okay.
You remember Movie Phone?
Yeah.
It's a lot like Movie Phone.
Okay, you've lost me a little bit.
Okay, so you need this before. Sorry, I'm kind of an old school guy. This is pre-Fandango. This is before Fandango. We want to know about a movie. You call up Movie Phone. They go, "Hello, Movie Phone." They tell you about the movies that are out. You go, "I'd like to buy one ticket for I don't know what's a movie from Pontiac Moon, right?" So you say, "I want one for Pontiac Moon." Yeah, that was a good one. I'm just remembering Pontiac Moon. That was a really good one. Anyway, you say, I want one for Pontiac Moon. They say, no problem. We'll put you in touch with the box office. We'll get you a ticket with your name on it. You walk right up. They don't even got to do anything. It's real easy. And we'll take a little 1 to 2% charge. No big deal. So it's very similar to that. So I know that's always the main question is, how do I make my money? And it's fine. And most of the enforcers will work for free just for the budget crunch.
Sure, not really for free then, but yeah. Any other sharks want to jump in on this here, investment-wise?
Look, I gotta say, I'm a bit of a creep.
What?
If I invest in this, I'm a bit of a creep.
A crepe?
Creep.
What the hell is
I'm
he
a
saying?
bit of a creep.
He's like a
creep?
weirdo. No, he's a creep. He's a weirdo.
A creep, yeah, like a weirdo, like a sex weirdo.
Are you guys saying pog?
What? No, sorry, we're saying creep.
No.
All right.
Creep.
Hey, whoa, hey. I'm Catholic, okay?
Hey, how do you think I got here, right?
Hey, whoa, hey. Born and raised Catholic. Can't do
Let me
it.
just say, I'm Catholic. I've got more than ashes on my forehead on Ash Wednesday.
I can't.
You know what I mean? So I'm a bit of a creep.
Okay, to each their own, but not me. I'm Catholic.
If I invest,
Yep.
do we already have do I get to meet the enforcers?
No, nobody meets them. Nobody meets them.
Where are they?
They're at my house.
All right.
All at your house?
Yeah, all 16.
You can't even.
It's
Wait,
an
there's only
agency.
16
It's an Yeah, man. Once you listen into the. Sorry, look, I'm from Sacramento, so that's just kind of how I am with a lot of people, you know, like, I'm not being an asshole, it's just how we do things in Sacktown.
You have a classic Sacramento accent.
Yeah, I
I
do.
feel like I'm listening to Saoirse Ronan and Lady Bird.
Anyway, but yeah, so there's 16 in total, they're all at my place right now. It's about a 48-week training.
So I'm going to give you $1 million.
Yes, sir.
I can't
Thank
even
you.
go
I
by
accept.
your place and hang
What?
out. I can't even go to your place and hang out in all those 48 weeks to meet some of those nice
No. You
enforcers.
can come by.
but I can't see them
so
when
I
I'm
can
there.
meet the enforcers.
Yeah, there's a what's that type of glass called? You can see in one way, but you can't see up the other way.
Magic.
It's a two-way. It's like a.
So the magic
Interrogation
glass,
glass.
yeah, magic glass.
It's like the magic glass, except you see yourself. You know what I mean?
So it's
Mirror.
a mirror.
Oh, so the enforcers are gonna see me,
Bingo.
and I won't be
Yep.
able to see them.
Absolutely. You see him.
Wait, we do see them?
Yes.
All right.
You acting like you never used this kind of glass before. You're acting like it's the first time you ever
Can I
seen this
look-
goddamn glass, like you never been picked up, put in the trunk tank, and you gotta look through the fucking glass. Yes, everybody sees everybody eventually.
Is that like we're all dying in the long run of things, kind of thing? Everyone
It's like,
sees
yeah, I
everybody.
guess eventually you'll see everyone.
All the more reason to invest. Why not invest?
I'll tell you why
Hey,
not.
We're all going to the same place, pal.
I'll tell you why not. An old business of yours that failed pretty miserably. And I want to address this. Can you explain this here and what happened and why this did not work out? Let's go ahead and see that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Here
see
we
it.
go.
We're seeing it.
Ah, crap.
You want to explain this?
You're gonna bring up 15 pounds. All right. 15 pounds of ass and balls. This way, look, I created this idea when I was 8 years old. I had no business pitching back then, okay? I didn't know what I know now. 15 pounds of ass and balls, it's not exactly what you think it is, okay? We're talking about ass, we're talking about donkeys. We're talking about balls, we're talking about softballs, baseballs, soccer balls, footballs, etc. It's kind of like a donkey and balls thing. It was supposed to be a joke. It was a joke with my friend Todd. He didn't really like it, but then his grandma died and left him 2.8. And so he kind of gave me some money to invest and to try out this 15 pounds of ass and balls thing. I'm surprised you found this because I paid good money to scrub this shit from the internet.
Yeah, well, they call me the Nardwar of Shark's Tank, so don't try me. Okay, pal?
You're kind of like the archive.com.
I mean,
Everything's on the
if-
internet's forever, you know.
Hang on. What's up, Mason?
I gotta say, you guys don't feel like this is a good idea. I feel like if they belonged to pigs, this is just what I use to make stock.
You make stock with
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking
I
about.
feel like that might have been the problem. is
There's a
you might
lot of
have- you might
gelatin in
have-
there. Yeah.
Someone like Mason could have bought in 15 pounds of ass and balls and then ended up with a bunch of donkeys and soccer balls and felt like they were ripped off.
Everybody loves hot
Because they were
dogs
like, we
too.
gotta make some stock. We
Who
gotta make
doesn't
some
love hot
stock. How am I
dogs?
supposed to make stock with this?
That's how they make hot dogs.
I need testicles and assholes, rectums and testicles to make hot dogs, right?
Also, you can clearly
Yeah.
tell I came up with that when I was 8 years old. It's disgusting. I would never come up with something like that now.
No, now you've come up with a police force that lingers inside of a movie theater and waits for someone to realize AI is happening and then speaks to a manager on their behalf and asks for a refund.
Scott, what are you talking about?
My name's Ruud Van Axelson. I'm the Big Dutch.
Ruth, what are you talking about? Were you even listening? The people don't tell the enforcer. The enforcer has to make the decision for themselves that there's AI on the screen, and then they go contact the box talk via Red Tooth.
Remember?
Right.
You keep your goddamn mouth shut if you see AI. It's not your job, it's the enforcer's job. We don't have enforcers currently. Would you feel safe on a flight knowing there wasn't a U.S. Air Marshal there?
No.
Absolutely
actually.
not. So you wouldn't feel safe going into the cinema knowing that there's not an artificial intelligence officer standing by to make sure that your viewing experience is free of artificial intelligence. Where do you sign?
Okay, well, here's what I'm going to say. I've spent my life breathlessly pursuing power and wealth, and it has alienated me from everyone in the world, so I don't have many friends, and I feel like everyone hates me. You just called me Scott, which plants further the idea in my head that you don't like me, and it's actually making me feel so crazy that I want to hurt someone, and so for that reason, I am out.
Okay. What does that mean?
It means I'm out. It means test your luck with these two, but I'm out.
Out of your goddamn mind, maybe. Anywho, I understand you're out. It's fine.
Anyone else?
I've got a question.
Yeah.
This is a specific question about red tooth.
Yeah.
A two-part question. One is it, can you use red tooth on airplanes?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, the wires would be.
No. Red tooth is kind of always on airplane mode until the moment you need to use it, and that's just kind of the way it has to be honest. Because you bring a red tooth's got to stay in the Pelican case the whole time if you want it, because there's no way you bring that out, you're gonna be interfering with some crucial equipment up there in the cockpit. You know what I mean? Yeah, steer clear.
You have to carry it around in a Pelican case?
You carry around in a Pelican case, or you can check it, with the dog.
Okay.
Yeah. They put it in. They put it. Yeah, you throw it in with the dog, and they put it in the belly of the plane.
And so my part two of the question, now that I have that answered, is does red tooth have anything? I'm on the edge here. Does red tooth have anything to do with red tube?
Yes.
I'm in. I am in.
Hang on, though, Mason. Do you want to counter offer here?
Well, I gotta say first, it's funny that I brought up Saoirse Ronan a little while ago, because we actually had Saoirse up here last weekend, breaking in the helipad.
Helipad? There's a helipad here.
Yep. We're just doing rounders, taking her up, taking the bird up, circling around, going up through the valley, coming on down. And that's really the best way to see the woods and all of LA County, really. But I got to say, as far as AI is concerned, the only AI I know about is an icicle on the eaves of my cabin. So now, would these enforcers be able to come up there and knock them down for me? Because I'm just scared as hell of them sometimes. I won't even go outside lest one of them fall down and hit me, through the head. Perfect murder, it's called, because the icicle melts and then there's no murder weapon. And also, in this case, nobody did it. So everybody would just be wondering forever, and somebody might go to jail for a crime they did not commit.
Yeah, I suppose the perfect murder is one that no one committed. That's true.
I have a question before I answer your question.
Yes.
If an icicle falls
answering a question with a question.
Hear me out.
Nice.
If the icicle falls and impales your head and then it melts, are you telling me there's just an open cold hole?
I suppose.
An open cold hole?
I guess there would be, until spring. If you weren't found till spring and it warmed up, then I guess the hole would be, it would dissolve at a certain point. Yeah. So you seem awfully comfortable touching yourself with a lit cigar, sir. Do you have a central nervous system?
You're just ashing a lit cigar.
Are we sure that's what was heating up your earpiece earlier? Continuing to gesticulate at your own face with a lit cigar?
Now that I think about it, it was this. This was the culprit the whole damn time.
Go.
I was putting my head. I was putting on my head.
I'm in.
Okay.
Hell, I'm
hey,
in.
Namaste.
Hell, I'm in.
Namaste, my friend.
Namaste. The divinity in me recognizes the divinity in you.
Oh, thank you, Andrew.
I just want to say, I'm gonna stay the heck out of Laurel Canyon to avoid all these icicles, right?
It's not for the faint of heart. Crosby, Stills, and Nash originally had 9 members. By the time they made it to Woodstock, there was only 4. That's all I'll say.
All those icicles. Ooh.
And now I'm remembering that day I went to your house and you served a beautiful rack of icicle that we all ate. And then at the end you said, and by the way, a friend of mine has just passed away and we can't find the weapon.
Yeah, that's right. One of my classic post-meal toasts.
Yes.
Classic post-meal mystery toast. By the way,
trying to.
You should be talking about that.
Way to say someone's been murdered. Too.
Yeah,
they passed away. Nicole Brown Simpson passed away.
She's in a different place now.
Okay, so it sounds to me that my 2 sharks here are going to go
all in. I'm all in.
Now, are you willing to invest $1 million each to make it? Wait, $2 million.
was so
Shit. Hold on. I dropped my stove.
That was a good magic trick.
Thank you, gentlemen.
What do we say? You each in for $1 million?
I'm all
2
in.
million. So does that mean 32? We're gonna get 32.
Mason very cryptically will just keep
Enforcers?
saying I'm all in and not elaborate.
All my money. It's like poker. All my money,
Look,
Okay.
I'm not
entire bank balance, assets, all of it, the cabin, everything.
I'm not a stubborn guy.
I can't
I'm
tell
not a
if he's
stubborn
bluffing
guy.
me or not.
No,
like-
I'm not a stubborn guy. I'm from Sacktown. I'm willing to meet you at the negotiation table. You know what I mean? And so, if you want to double the amount of enforcers, I think we can. I think we can do that. But you would sadly have to take 96% of the company if we were to double the enforcement.
I would have to take 1% more.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm worth conservatively $72 million, and I keep saying I'll give it all to you, but if you don't want it, you don't have to have it. That's fine.
Look,
You seem stuck on this $2 million number.
I don't think I should have it all.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
In that case,
never think way.
in that case, I'm all out, and you owe me $72 million.
Holy hell. Okay. I didn't see that coming. Also, is that legally binding? Is this not for entertainment? Is this not just a television program?
Wait, yeah, it is a TV show, but we have actual. Look, I think what's happened
Was
here.
there a sign on the door when I walked in that said there would be filming? I don't think I saw that
Dan
sign.
Dangler.
If I didn't see the sign,
Dan Dangler.
yes, it's Dan Jingles.
Are you telling me that Dangler, Jangles, whatever?
Yeah.
Are you telling me that you didn't come in here with over $72 million in case this sort of thing happened?
No, I had one guy on the phone. He was gonna give me 8.
Yeah, we saw that when you came in.
Yeah, Lupe Fiasco.
Lupe Fiasco was in on this?
Yeah.
Ah, I wish I had knew. Fuck.
Lupe Fiasco. Mm-hmm. And he's in for a mason jar.
Mason Jar was in for 72 million, but then it seemed that we didn't pick up on that the offer was happening, and now he's out. Sounds like.
Is this about the icicles,
Yep.
Mason? Is that what this is?
It's just about respect.
Okay.
It's about recognizing your opportunity when it's there. You know, it's like a rabbit in the brush. It's going to be gone if you don't, shoot it with your high-powered rich guy crossbow.
Absolutely, I'm
Smart.
saying that all the time.
I like this guy.
I had
like
that
this guy a lot.
engraved.
Yeah. He's a lot like me when I was young.
Well, okay, sure. Well, thank you very much. It seems that you've got your shark here.
Thank you so much. Do I shake your hand, or are we still doing that? Hey, don't cancel me. Hey, don't cancel me. I'll cancel it.
Don't worry, we're all
All I
friends of
gotta
Rowan
say-
here.
And a
All I
representative
say is
from
wield
Chase
your
Bank,
endgame.
a representative from Chase Bank, the official banking partners of the Lakers, will be by your office about that $72 million that you owe me.
Thank you so much. I'll have my routing number ready.
Okay. Good. Thank you so much for coming in.
There's the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Bon voyage.
Bon voyage. Good luck with your business.
That's what they say.
Nothing beats a wall razor.
Nothing
Tell you
beats
that.
a wall razor.
Yeah.
Well, we've got
Tell you
our
that.
first investment. Woo! But we've got one more presentation here. We're going to speed through.
Put out some hosts.
And then we also have some host pitches as well as some products. So let's speed through these as well. Let's take a look here.
Oh, I forgot about the products.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, we'll take a look at the hosts.
We got one product actually.
Oh, okay,
But here's the
perfect.
host list.
Great. So Max Headroom, Rat Dick,
Oh.
Oh,
Clav, parentheses Beckett's Endgame. Don't fully understand. That's
you know that's a Moltar moment.
okay. Right. This is some literature reference I'm too stupid to understand. Goo Guy, and of course Carmtan. Right, Carmtan.
Scare you guys.
From Samuel
Respect
Beckett to
my
misspelled
time.
South Park, this really runs the gamut.
And really, if I could somehow crystallize the Everything Now show, it is sort of, we'll run from Samuel Beckett to a misspelled South Park character, and that is kind of that's our platonic ideal of the world we live in.
Yep.
But
Do you guys remember respect my authority?
yes, dude, crazy to be able to talk like that.
Man, yeah.
Anyway,
That's funny.
it is.
That's
it's
funny.
good stuff. Let's see some of these
Respect my
pitches.
authority.
Oh no, sorry. I meant, do we have? I want to meet this guy, but do we have? Oh right. Oh no, we've already seen Bob's Big Christopher Maloney. Parallel thinking happened there. And then we will meet our last presenter. Okay, here we go. Shark Stank. Interesting. Would that be about a stinky shark? I feel like you've already been. You are Shark Stank.
Yeah, are we not on Shark Stank?
No, this is Shark's Tank, not Shark Stank.
Oh. There may be
I
people
might be in
wondering
there.
where I am then. Yeah.
Were you both supposed to be at Shark's Tank?
I was told I was on Shark Stank.
Stank.
I was wondering why it didn't stink like
Yeah.
shark in here.
No, sorry,
Yeah,
this is
me,
Shark's
yeah.
Tank.
All right, well, let's just get through it then.
Okay, you guys cool for
Nothing to
15
be
more
done now.
minutes? Cool, and then you can go figure. Okay,
I mean,
let's jump
I'm
into
late.
it.
I'm late. Yeah.
Try to pick up the
I can be
pieces of
less
my
late.
broken. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Sharks.
Hi. Go ahead and
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, how's everybody doing? My name's Charles Gross Revenue. Sorry for the outfit. I just came from the hospital, and it has to do with my product.
Oh, okay. Is everything okay?
Everything is settled. The doctor said everything is settled down.
Can see you're wearing one of those hospital blazers.
Yes, yep. Just wanted to make sure I get dressed up and presentable for you all. Very excited to pitch to you, and very excited for you to learn about what I have. I know one thing that we know. AI is good. We love AI, right?
Wow, interesting. I was gonna say you look like if the last guy AI generated a hospital patient. You kind of look that way.
And that's good. That's good. Because AI is like hot people.
That's not what's happening here. I thought this was another one of those things where
I'm not
we go,
AI
this
generated.
is
No, I'm an
AI.
actual person.
Okay.
It's so hard to
Do you
I
need
don't
me
know
to
if I
prove it?
believe
Do you need me
that.
to prove it to you? I don't know how I can
Yeah.
prove it other than I mean I'm across the room from you guys. I'm not like all AI
Yeah.
hologram or something.
I don't even know anymore. How many fingers am I holding up?
But both of your hands are. There's one hand on your. I can see 5 fingers on your hand on your knee, and then the other hand is kind of hidden behind your shoe. I'm not actually sure where it is.
I'm holding my butt. That checks out. All right, I believe that you're not.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, checks out.
Sorry. Oh my god. Oh. Well, well, sharks. Let's get into it.
Does it smell bad? You can't smell my own farts.
Well, sharks, let's get into it. This is Filters But Real. Like I said, I'm Charles Gross Revenue. I renamed my name to that because I heard you guys like that kind of thing.
Smart. Thank you. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yep. Original name was Charles Patinsky, but it's now Gross Revenue because you guys are really into that. So the problem is,
Oh, no.
you are ugly.
Where'd you?
So I just brought up some photos of you guys here, just to show the example that you're all ugly, and it's okay. I'm ugly too.
That's that guy from Whitest Kids You Know. I can see a resemblance, but that's not me.
That's Turd. My arm's disappearing.
Yeah, that's
That's
No,
Turd,
you can
right?
tell. You can tell that's the guy from the Whitest Kids You Know because he's beautiful. Look at that photo.
yeah. And number 2 is comedy Swiss Army knife. DC Pierson. That's not me. I'm Mason Jar.
Oh, okay. Okay, are you sure they really look like?
That's DC Pierson.
They really look like you guys.
Yeah,
Is DC Pierson the guy from Mystery Team?
One of them, yeah.
she sure is. Yep.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's DC Pierson. Yeah, that's DC Pierson for
Is
sure.
it like the buff stupid one?
And number 3 is actually a comedian that's maybe not as notable as the other two, but carving out his own name for himself, and it's admirable in its own way. Chris
Yeah,
Chalakian.
I think number 3, like,
I definitely don't know
think
about that third guy. Whatever you just
I
mentioned,
saw
you said the names of the other two, and I recognize those. The third guy you just said, I don't know who that is.
Well, hang on. What were you saying?
No. Number 3, I was at some theater in East LA, and I like dumped a bunch of popcorn on the ground,
Yes.
and then that guy had to pick it up.
Yeah. Did he look really frustrated at you, but like he wasn't allowed to be it?
Yeah. And then I did one of those things where I like pretended to punch him, and then he totally flinched, and then I punched him twice really hard, and he bruised.
Yeah. That's Chris Chalakian, who spent 2 years working at the Elysian Theater, and a lot of his comedy heroes would come in and be really mean to him. And he's working really hard and trying to carve out his own sort of niche for him. And I'm the big Dutch Root Van Axelson.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that's
You
fine.
can
These
tell
are just
'cause of the
examples.
mustache.
These are just examples.
Yeah.
These are just examples of ugly people. Like this fourth guy, I don't even know who that is. I just pulled that off the internet because it's another ugly person. So, again, these are just examples. I guess they're
Mason,
not
has
you.
this guy ever been to your... have you ever had any events with this guy, Mason?
Number 4.
Yeah.
Number 4.
I don't. That's not John Slattery, is it?
That's the guy from Mad Men. Thanos?
Oh,
Might
okay.
be John Slattery.
Because if it was John Slattery, then we've had him up to break in the High Life facility, but no,
The High
it's
Life
not been
facility.
done.
There's a
High Life
facility
facility,
for
yeah.
High Life?
Yeah, it's more for the preservation of High Life as a culture than it is even to play.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They say
Fascinating.
never bet on highlight. Never bet on highlight.
Well, okay, we've gotten distracted. Let's assume these photos are what you say they are.
Yes.
Even if you're not ugly, these people are ugly. We can all agree that these 4 people are ugly. Can we just say that?
I mean, number 1 is ugly. Yes, I will give you
Number
that.
2 is god awful. Yeah.
Okay.
I will say that number 4 looks like he gets it. Like he rolls.
I will say that number
And
4 is probably
he
the
gets a
least
lot of
ugly out of all
tail.
these people.
Really?
He looks like he gets a lot of tail.
Number 3 looks like he could be good looking if he worked on himself a little bit.
Maybe, I don't know.
What do you think of the mustache?
If there was no mustache, maybe.
What were you saying?
There's no mustache, maybe. Maybe. Anyway, we're all ugly here. We get it.
Oh, Mason Jar has a package.
Mason, I did not know you,
I
you
wasn't
came
gonna
in
say
loaded
anything.
today.
I wasn't gonna say anything,
Yeah.
but man, it's been staring at me like a basilisk.
Right.
Just talking about John Slattery. Now all of a sudden we got John Hamm here.
John's hand.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
Hey,
Listen-
you got to
listen,
put up.
folks.
You got to preserve some stuff for the winter. You know.
You gotta preserve some stuff for the winter.
Yep. I hear that.
Curing
brother.
sausage is a great way to do that. Anyway, you were saying?
You were saying?
Sorry.
You know those little cute Snapchat filters that make you look all like hot and stuff? Imagine if those were real. Imagine if you could actually do that to your face at any given moment. Well, let me tell you, I have the solution right here. That's right. With my new device, I can make it so when you want to turn it on, it turns on and you become the more beautiful version of yourself. As you can see, there's a very ugly man over the first picture. There's an ugly guy. Now with my implement here, filters but real, This is a rendition. It's gonna look sort of like this, some sort of like mechanical spider mechanism thing that attaches to the back of your head. I also added a clock just so you could still tell time if you wanted to. And that initializes all the muscles in your face. It can add hair.
It initializes the muscles in your face.
It initializes them and turns you into this. No, not this. No, not. It turns you into the last picture. Yes, a beautiful version of yourself. Now, what? I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. Plastic surgery. I could just do this and be myself all the time. I could be a beautiful version of myself all the time. But if you change now, you're all so old. If you change now, your family's gonna be like, that's not my husband. That's not my dad. So you need the ability to turn this on and off. When you're with the people that you know, you look like your normal ugly self. When you're over trying to get a new job, trying to have some coffee with a nice young lady, you initialize your filters but real, and this thing snatches you and turns you into this to deactivate whenever you want.
I'm gonna.
And I would just believe it. That's why I installed one on the back of my head.
Oh my god. Oh my lord. So this is you yassified?
No, I have not initialized it yet.
Oh, okay.
Before I do that, I want to get into some examples.
Okay, DC Pierson.
So this is before filters but real. We can all agree this person's ugly, right?
Sorry, I'm distracted again.
Sorry, I'm distracted too. This is after.
I'm interested.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
Interested.
Mason's package is going hog wild right now.
Boing.
Mason, I love the watermark on your pants.
It's from
Can we
fishing.
punch in on that again? I love the watermark on your pants, Mason.
That's nice.
Yep. Well, Equestrian insisted
I
after the
just
Kate
spilled a
Hudson
bunch of
incident. She said, I want it to be,
Yeah.
Equestrian insisted after the Kate Hudson situation. She said, I want everybody to know whose property that is. It's Getty Images.
Okay.
That's just one example.
That guy looks good. I'm okay. And this
Okay.
sort of looks like if Sam Brown was already slightly assified.
Maybe so. Still ugly though, right?
Okay, I wouldn't say that, but okay.
You would say that?
That guy's ugly.
Okay, we'll try this on for size.
This one looks so different.
Now that's a beautiful man. Now that's a beautiful man.
I mean,
We can run it back. We can run it back.
now it just looks like me.
Now, yeah, I can see. Yeah, that does kind of look like you. Let's run that back.
Yeah, this doesn't look like me.
Now it looks like you.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Fix this. Wow.
Yeah, there we go.
That's good.
Look at those teeth.
Yeah.
Listen, you don't want perfect teeth. No one likes those chiclet teeth anymore. You need nice, beautiful, imperfect
Yeah,
teeth.
big chompers.
Yep.
Yeah. That guy, he looks like he's ready to bite.
Looks like a cousin.
All right. You've piqued my interest, but I gotta know about mine, and there's 2 minutes left in the episode, and we have a whole nother thing to pay off. So,
Okay.
yes.
Well, here we go. Try this on for size. This guy. Ugly.
I wouldn't say
Hey,
that, but
you.
okay.
And now try this on.
What is going on?
Oh my.
What the hell?
Now that is a beautiful man.
What is this?
What do you mean? What is this?
What is
This
this?
is your cyber spider going to work. It looks
am
like
I wearing?
it looks like it added a cute little headband.
What is
Yeah. But is he a flapper?
It seems like the AI that we programmed into this thought that a flapper would be the best outcome here.
It took that boy and made him right.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly better than what Chris Shalakian, gives off in a day-to-day. This is maybe a little more accessible. I don't know. The two
Well,
different.
last but not least.
Okay, right. Of course.
It looks like a two-faced version of Luigi Mangione.
Yep. And how could we forget our final example here? Okay, it turns out this guy is actually the most beautiful thing that is imaginable in AI, so there's no change actually here.
Interesting.
So this is actually a perfect specimen. Again, I don't know who this is. I just pulled up this random image, but it just turned out that it happened to be a perfect example of a prime specimen of a man. So, Sharks.
Get that zip up. That quiet
I
luxury
need
zip
that
he's
zip
got
up.
there.
God.
J.E., right?
Sharks, I'm asking for $75 million and 2,500 kilos of titanium per spider.
Wow.
And you get the keys to my timeshare in Glendale, Arizona. It is right by Cardinal Stadium. You don't even need to pay for parking if you want to go to football games there. Beautiful stadium, let me tell you.
It's fucking sick.
If you want to find a place to winter, no place like Glendale.
You know, this is actually maybe a perfect solution. You were afraid of the icicles in these long California winters. Maybe you get the timeshare.
Hell, it's
Here's
tempting,
the
but Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
I was just gonna say it's-
No.
Oh,
You
go
go.
ahead.
You go.
By all means.
You go.
Well, I was just gonna.
Oh.
We got a battle on our hands. We got a bidding war on our hands.
I was just gonna say, I'm afraid the only AI I know about. What?
You go.
Okay.
All right. So what I was going to say was that I forgot what I was going to say.
I have nothing.
Hell, friend. I'm afraid the only AI I know about is ancient iron. Which is what the fire tools in my fire pit are made out of. So for that reason, I'm out.
You guys hear something?
Oh yeah, the spider seems to be working its magic. Oh my god!
Oh! As you can tell, the product works great. Are you sure you want to be on, Sharks?
I'm still mad that you made me think about Chris Chalakian, a man who I find pathetic. So for that reason, I'm out.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
You look
I feel great.
amazing. The good
Kind of got a little
thing
bit of a Kate
about-
Hudson thing going on.
You got a what?
Got a little bit of a Kate Hudson thing going on. I'll say it. I'm sorry. You know, neither here nor there. But go ahead.
Go. Yep. You go. The good thing about Arizona is that it's a good tax shelter. You just live there. You live there? Half of 365 is 180. You live there 183 days out of the year.
Uh-huh.
You don't got to pay as much taxes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true. Really smart.
How much was it again?
$75 million and 2,500 kilos of titanium per spider.
And then-
Kilos of cocaine?
Of titanium.
Of titanium.
They're measured in spiders.
No, that's how many it would take to make each spider.
But then you also need $75 million unrelated to the titanium.
Yeah.
I'm already out.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm feeling crazy. I don't have that kind of money, but I'm in.
Yes! Yes!
I don't
Thank
know where I'm
you.
going to find all this titanium. How many spiders do I need?
Right now?
How many spiders do we need to make money?
We need to make about 130,000.
That's a fucking lot of titanium. Do you know where we would get that much titanium? Fuck it, I'm crazy. I'm in.
Yes! Yes! Thank you. Thank
Wow.
you. Thank you, Sharks.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for coming. Okay.
We'll be talking. We'll talk.
You've done 2 today. Incredible. You're really going
Do
for
I
it.
have to do that?
Yeah.
Do I have to honor that?
You said so. So yeah, you shouldn't have. No one was making you say it.
I just thought it looked good. I just thought it would look good if I felt bad for him. Oh, my mom's gonna be pissed.
Your mom's gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
Well, isn't
because I'm gonna have to borrow all this titanium from her.
she? I mean, if she has it, that's good. You're already halfway there.
I don't even know if she has it, dude. I don't even know.
Well,
Fuck.
maybe there's another Alex Jones lawsuit in your future that could supplement this.
I only had one relative that was.
Anyway, thank you so much. What we're now going to do is we're going to go see some auditions from some new potential hosts. But before we do that, because we are running long, I want to say thank you to our 2 sharks. I don't want to keep them here longer than they've already been. So I'm going to sort of break kayfabe for a second, but then we're going to re-kayfabe. So everyone be cool about that. But now I'm breaking the veil to go. Thanks so much to our 2 incredible guests, Sam Brown, DC Pierson. Thank you boys both so much.
Hey, that is me.
Thank you, thank you. What? And we're beautiful. We're all beautiful.
And you were beautiful the whole time. Isn't that incredible? Oh my God. Boys, thanks so much for doing it. I'm not kidding when I say such a sincere pleasure to have you both on our show, and you both have informed us in many ways that led to the show existing the way it is. So thank you both so much.
Thanks for having us, guys. It's so fun.
Absolutely.
That was DC. So nice to see you.
Likewise, Sam. So fun playing with you, pal.
Do you guys have anything you want to plug and promote? I know I'll do one for you, DC. I know there's a screening of Mystery Team happening in LA. Do you want to give the details on that?
Yep. April 2nd at the American Cinematheque at the Los Feliz 3 is a somewhat anniversary, even though it's like an odd anniversary. It's like 16 years now. So just a year of our movie, Mystery Team.
Nice. Q&A with you and Dom?
In Los Angeles. With me, Dominic, Dan, and Maggie. So 4 out of 5 original members should be awesome. And it's going to be really fun. And we're hoping to get other people out there from the movie as well. So please come. It's going to be great.
Check that out, folks.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Sam, anything you want to plug?
I do online sketch writing classes at sambrownuniversity.com. Check that out. I go to the website, sign up for the mailing list, and then I also do Trailer Boys on Sunday nights. So check Sunday nights on official WKUK, twitch.tv/official WKUK. And yeah, and keep your eyes out for, I'm starting a Sam Brown University TV, or as I like to call it, SputV podcast that we're filming the first episodes this week, and should be really fun and really cool sort of information-based podcast thing.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
Really, again, thank you both so much. This was so funny and a great ep. Y'all can head on out. Thank you again, truly.
Have a good night, you guys. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. It was so fun. Great to see you soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a good night, you guys.
You too. Come back to me here. And now I'm the Big Dutch, Ruud Van Axelson again. That was all. Don't worry about any of what that was. That was nothing. We've got to find new hosts. So let's go ahead and go over and see some auditions from some potential new hosts for Shark's Tank. And then we'll do the outro with the boys. See you very soon.
Okay.
Perfect.
I am here to audition.
Yeah, can you just state your name?
My name's Chaz Stinkbug.
Okay, and why do you think you'd be a good shark?
Listen, I don't have a lot of cash. I'm gonna be upfront with you, I don't have a lot of money. But I got that thing, okay? I got that thing that only some people got. You know, you can just look at me, you can see it. You can see I got that thing, I got that thing going for me. I got that charisma. I got that Cuban. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
I got the Cuban in me. Like, imagine me in the room. Wait, let me grab a chair.
There's one behind you.
I don't like that one. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Sorry.
Okay, ready? Come in on me.
What do you mean, come in on me?
Come in on me. I'm out.
What?
Let's take that again. I'm down. I'm down here. Come in on me. Just down a little bit.
Who is this gonna be?
Just down a little bit. Just come in on me here. Just down a little bit. Just down a little bit. Just come in. Come in close. I'm just down a little bit.
I'm doing it!
I'm just down a little bit. Come in on me.
Alright, one
Come in
sec.
on
I'll
me.
fix it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
Just a little bit farther down. I'm just a little bit farther down. Just get in here.
Alright.
Alright, fuck it, I'll stand. I'm out. Come in on me. Come in on me. I'm out. Thank you very much. I'm Chaz Stinkbug. You can get a hold of me. I don't have representation, but I'll give you my email.
You're famous for nothing?
I don't have a lot of cash, but I got that thing.
Alright, thanks, I guess. Why was he in a position of power in any way?
No, I thought Chaz Stinkbug was a Julie character on the club episode of Nick Bustamante, and they're like a bouncer.
Wow. We have to talk about your memory.
Okay.
Yeah, come on in.
Am I in the right place?
Yeah. Say your name.
My name is Carm Tam.
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Hello. Hello, fishes and guppies. Hello, sharks.
Oh my god.
How are we? Good to see you. Anyway, I'm here to audition for the shark, I believe. I believe that's what the side said. Anyways, Carmtan, I am an actor based out of North Hollywood. I'm 4'8", 338 pounds. Yeah, a bit of a square actor, but not a square, like a nerd. Like, very cool. Riz. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I have a, this is a prop. I'll be honest with you. I do not know how to play this saxophone, but I'm here to give it a try.
Give it a try. Okay.
Made some noise.
It made a little bit of noise, didn't it, gentlemen? Didn't it? Anyway, I have the lines memorized up here, and I am ready when you are.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. I guess we have some ideas for us today. Lay them on the table. Let me get a full look at the spread. Ooh, wee. Oh, these look so good. No. This one's bad. That one's bad. You are cool. I am holding space for idea number 2. Please show it on the screen. There it is. Oh, baby. I'm in, and I have pockets full of change. Ooh, silver dollar, silver quarter, gold member, remember? Anyways, I'm Carmtam. Anything else you'd like to see? I could do it differently, or I can
That was perfect.
dial it back, or whatever you like.
That was amazing.
Yeah. I'm not an American citizen.
Oh.
I'm Canadian. Is that going to be a problem?
Mr. Wonderful, yeah.
Yes, I'm Canadian.
You'll just have to betray the state. You'll have to become a double agent.
Not a problem.
We're
No,
not gonna sponsor you or anything.
no visa sponsorship.
No.
Maybe a Taft Hartley?
Mm.
It's industry talk. It's okay if you don't do it. Free parking. Do you validate?
You don't validate.
What a
Okay.
funny joke.
Thank you. I'm just reading this little screen you've put up for me here.
Uh-huh.
What now? Is the... Oh,
We'll call you.
okay.
Call you.
Yep.
I'll be on my way then.
I noticed you didn't use the prop.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not so much about... It's just to kind of give you an idea of who Carmtam is.
Right.
Do you understand?
No.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right, next. Great. Go ahead and state your name.
She said I looked like Jay and Silent Bob had a baby together.
Sorry, what was that?
But in reality, my name is Rat Dick.
Oh my god. Really good. So are you a rat detective?
You could say that. I hate liars. I weasel out the rats. And I bring justice to the, dastardly dames in distress.
Speaking exclusively double entendre for the rest of this, if you could.
She said I really looked a lot like Kevin Smith if he was Filipino.
Great.
I was wondering what she meant by that. So I looked him up. Turns out he's this guy who made a film called Clerks. Also made Clerks 2 and 3. I said that was interesting. Should we watch them together? She hadn't been in the room for the last 5 minutes. Sorry.
Let's get some reads on your investments.
What am I doing?
Just like say you're about to invest in something.
She said I should use my money for this thing called Enron?
Mm.
And I said, sounds fun. I'll do it. So am I shooting someone or what? I feel like I misunderstood.
You keep setting up what feels like it will be a fun play on words, and then you just sort of say it.
She said my ears were flat, have no dimension whatsoever, can barely tell that I'm a mouse. I said, maybe. But then I'll lose the hat. She said you don't need the hat. Most of it is done with the mouse ears. I'm so sorry.
I don't think you are.
Hey, pal, I'm having so much fun doing this audition. Is there anything else you would like for me to do for you guys?
See how much money you have?
The back ones don't go out like the front ones do. I've got
Thanks
nothing.
so much.
Thank you.
I've got nothing. Can I do a monologue real quick?
Yeah.
10 years in and we've boned like we're cheating on each other, with each other. A decade plus. And her /brown/taint area still pones my dick.
Was the dick in that case detective or penis?
I don't get... Oh! Like a private eye!
Yes. All right. Thank you so much. We do have another one we got to get to,
Okay.
but I really appreciate you coming in.
I guess I do too. I guess...
Oh yeah.
Should we just ask, like, entrepreneurs and businessmen for this?
Yes, hello.
Oh.
I'm here to be. Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you slay for us?
I gear the wrath of God.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you're bringing all these guys with you?
Yes. They are my men. They follow me into the darkness.
Are they going to be on the show with you?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I mean, we can work with that, I guess.
Okay.
Did they invest too?
No, they work under me.
Oh, so they're like your employees?
I will now be doing my audition.
All right.
I will offer you 15% at $300,000. And if you do not accept this, I will kill us all
Oh.
with one long gun.
Oh. Hey, that was great. It was really great up until the part where you said you were going to kill people. We actually don't do that on Shark Tank. You would just say that you're out. You wouldn't say you're going to murder anyone.
Then I'm out.
Wait.
Oh, doing the oh, okay.
Do they kill people in the British version?
Yeah. God, we can't do that in America, though.
Well, I guess that's
Oh, we have one more.
You say am I at the right place?
Yup.
I think so.
Hello, am I at the right place?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Say hi. Hi. Hello, this is my friend. His name is Lou Reed Strung Out. yes, Lou Reed. Lou Reed Strung Out. Say hi, Lou Reed. Oh, hello. Yes. Oh, yes.
Dig him up.
No, this is me. Yes, this is Miss Skeleton.
Oh.
Yes, his name is Lou Reed Strung Out. Yeah. Say hi, Lou Reed. Hello. He's so funny. He's so funny. I come from France, and there's so many characters I do, but this is my one that's really big and favorite, and so I bring him here for you today to expose you all to him today. Say hi, Lou Reed Strung Out. Oh, hello, Lou Reed Strung Out. How's it going?
What was that?
Oh, hello, Stabby. That's good about you. Yes. It's Lou Strung Out. Oh, how's it going? Yes.
Can you sing Sunday morning?
No.
That's our show, folks. Thank you to our guests here, Sam and DC. Thank you for staying so still while we did all those bits. And thank you to everyone who watched the show. Please follow the show, join our Discord, join our Patreon. We don't have the names here, but thank you to our hot dog standees, Creative Steve 69, Sentinel, Caboose, Rewardion, Nuke Dark 90. Thank you to everyone. And if you haven't already, hop in the Patreon, join at the $7 tier, and you get access to our podcast. Also, buy our shirts. We're running low on shirts, so get them while they're hot. And yeah, join us tomorrow for a whole other new episode. We got Party Quest with sock pens.
That's gonna be huge.
It's gonna be huge.
Check it out. Thank you for watching. Please follow all these things. Do all the stuff he said. And I also want to thank, in addition to these two guests who are going to stand perfectly still for these plugs, our other fantastic guests tonight, Bud Anthony Diaz. Come on.
Bud Anthony,
Get in the house.
Bud.
Hello.
Bud, thanks so much for doing the show. You simply always crush it.
Thanks for having me.
That is not a bit. What would you like to plug and promote?
Oh, follow me on Bud Anthony Diaz at everything. I'm in a bit of a transitionary period right now. The theater that I ran burned down. Keep donating to anyone who might need help recovering from the fires. Just devastating. But yeah, our theater will be back, and we're just, kind of working out the details. But yeah, just follow me on everything, and I'll be posting goofs as I can.
You should be following Bud anywhere and on everywhere.
I agree.
Do it.
And you should, support. Is there still a link or anything we can post in the
Oh yeah, there's I don't know the specific URL off the top of my head.
We'll find it.
But we'll find it,
We'll post
yeah.
it in the Discord.
Yes, we will.
PDA is an institution in Los Angeles, and we need it back ASAP.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Who are we going to rate, Alex?
Well, there's a little secret going on right now.
Ooh.
Little
Oh.
stands. One of, I feel like that's
Little Secret with stands?
yeah, stands
Cool.
Little Secret.
We're gonna go ahead and rate
Little
Little
Treat.
Secret. Little Treat.
Little
Yeah, I was
Treat.
like Little Secret
Is the other one.
Yeah.
Just go fund me. Check it out.
Oh, there it is. Thank you.
Oh,
And we're gonna raid Little Secret right now.
oh shit. I don't even know if they have a Twitch channel.
They don't.
It's Little Treat.
Oh, Little Treat.
Little Secret is the other. It was the show that's in that guy's house.
The other thing. Are we allowed to talk about that show? Or
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
you
you
heard hearsay.
Sorry, not don't mean to correct you. That's a GoFundMe that some friends of ours made to help us. We both don't worry about it. I'm good. We're good. We're good now. Me and my wife, we're good. We'll post the one about the theater.
We'll put it in the Discord.
Yeah, I'll put it in there. Thank you.
Don't give a goddamn cent to that.
I don't want them. I don't want your money. I just want your laughs and your approval.
That's
okay?
right.
Give it to him right now, please.
Thanks for tuning in.
Little Secret is the canceled one.
I didn't say nothing. Blow more kisses.
I like that.
All right. Say hi to Little Creed Presents for us. We'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Every